Hello everyone, welcome back for more Let's Play The Illusion of Gaia. So, only thing we know now is Neil is apparently trying to stop the labor trade. There's a pyramid nearby, and the jackal's not too far behind. So, let's go ahead and do the sensible thing here. Save. And now it's time to go on a little journey to the pyramid. We could go back to the natives' village, but why? And of course, we've left everyone behind. Because you may remember the one person that said that only the undead or the non-living may make it in here. So let's introduce you to some of the enemies we're going to meet inside the pyramid. Laser firing spheres that will not let you block the laser they throw out. And that's the only one you're going to meet for now, because we obviously just cleared out this room. However, going up and over to the right here takes you back out, and would immediately respawn these guys if you came back in. So what do we have waiting for us now? We have a whole new statue sitting there. The dark powers become strong in the temple at Angkor Wat. If you stand before the right-hand statue, you can change into Shadow, the ultimate warrior, with less face paint. Then I think I will grant you one item. So yeah, we have the aura now. When he holds it up, his body becomes like water. And only a small part of the pyramid is above ground. Most of it is below the surface. So, we should change into Shadow and advance into the underground. Let's go ahead and save. So, to actually get inside the pyramid proper, we are going to have to be Shadow, who's been waiting for us. The ultimate warrior made from the light of a comet. No shape. This body only appears when the human consciousness evolves. Blah, blah, blah. Body is the only thing that can confront the comet and bring it to an end. So yeah, in the next to last dungeon in the game, we get our final form. That's not even our final form. Kind of. Shadow here has attack that actually has a whole lot of range on it, but he doesn't have a ranged attack. He can go Super Saiyan and block projectiles, except for those lasers that the orbs fire. And he can turn into a puddle. A puddle that can seep through cracks in the floor. And because he has these abilities, there are a few things you can do with him that are fairly mean. But I have a hard time pulling them off. And the first place we want to go with him, we want to go up here near the exit door, turn into a puddle, and sink through to this area, which has almost nothing here. You may think this is just an ordinary empty room that has no redeeming qualities, except right here, there's a red jewel. Probably the most inconspicuous and probably hardest to find jewel in the game, just because you may never see the way to get down here. You may never see that. And I will demonstrate to you here, well, demonstrate by means I just kind of show it off, that A, those little blue swirling pools teleport you back to this room, which is just above where we were. And where we learn in this little room there are traps scattered around to prevent entry, and there's a booby trap in this room that responds to sound. So you probably don't want to make a whole lot of noise in here or else you'll set off the booby trap. But there are also 6 slots right along here. And now we're back in this room. So, how do you know where you can go down in here? Because if you turn into a puddle here, you go absolutely nowhere. Well, if you look underneath along the black space that you would normally expect a wall, you see how this part of the wall underneath our feet is made up of tiles? And this part of the wall here is also made up of tiles? When you see that, in general, it means there will either be an elevator there or you can seep straight through. First time I played this, I did not understand that. And it kind of annoyed me to no end. So anyway, now that we are here in the pyramid, we have 6 doors we need to enter and clear. And for the first door, and the very tippy top of the 3rd one and 4th one, I believe. Well, the tippy top of the 3rd one and the entirety of the 4th one, we need to be Will, because there will be ramps waiting for us. But I'm only going to take on one of these right now, because trying to take on more than one at a time is impossible. But first, just to get it out of the way, I also need to do this, because like I said, very short on inventory space. Good. Okay, so there we go. And then we have these guys, who, if you can get into a groove with them, are not going to do a ton of damage to you. Okay, we've cleared out all we need to up here with Will, because otherwise I'm going to turn into Shadow for the rest of this whole area. But we want to get through here. Over here, because there's a red jewel waiting for us, but not only that, there's something over there spitting out flame. If I can find him, there he is. Saw that little bird head pop up there. I don't know if it caught on camera because he was kind of flickering. But now that we found the red jewel here, red jewel number 2 out of 5, keep in mind. We can get out of here because, like I said, the rest of this area is going to be a Shadow exclusive. And go back to the area number 1. And area number 1, it's divided into 2 main sections. And this first section has 12 enemies in it. So let's line up here. And Careful. Okay, that went well enough. As did that. And yeah, I want to go this way first. Actually, no, this would be a waste of time. The other door takes you into the second part, and I'm not quite ready for that. Even though I took another hit, they only take off about 1 hit point apiece, and I have enough hit points to face tank some of it. I mean, I don't want to make a regular habit of just getting beaten up by these things. But you know. They have a surprising amount of range on their charge. So if you can get enough distance on them, the little bird guards there can be kick-slid to death. You can also use the little spin motion. So let's see. And play back to the beginning. Now if I can remember where I'm missing those 2 enemies. Down there. One more here. Ah. Okay, so... Okay, so this little bit is kind of fun. These little things right here basically pose next to no actual threat to you, because you can just kind of do that and just obliterate them. How many more? 5 more? Okay. Let's see if I can tornado up just right here. Not quite, okay. Or you can do that to them if you're skilled enough. Obviously, as you just saw right there, I am not. I'm getting beaten up here. One more enemy. And unfortunately, it's one of these. But we can do this to this guy. As long as it takes him to figure out how to navigate stairs, we can just sit there and spin attack him to death. And whenever you find a glowing pool outside door in one of these rooms, you find a lithograph. And so with that in hand, we go back up here, and now we need to place that hieroglyph at one of the 6 slots inside that little row you see up there. So we have a hieroglyph, a plate with hieroglyph, that has a bird symbol on it. So let's look at the journal again and see if it manages to give us any idea of where that might go. And if you look at that 6... Okay, the secret to this is the 6 symbols you will get on hieroglyphs directly match up with those 6 symbols right there. A side effect of this is they will also be in the same order in the rooms you get them. For example, we were over at the far left room. We put that tile we get in there in the far left slot in the wall. You basically get 2 clues to do this. The order you get, the order they are in the rooms, and the journal. So, what happens if you put it in the wrong spot? Well, let's see. I actually need to select things, don't I? Yeah, you kind of wonder what happens. Because it just sits there and does absolutely nothing. So I guess we will see when it... Did we just mess up horribly? That's a very good question. Well, we will find out later, won't we? So anyway, take care everyone. We will be back next time as we continue on. We got 5 more rooms to get through. I'll put the rest of them, except for, well, one of them, in the right slot and see what happens at the end. So I don't know if anyone's ever shown that off before. Probably not. Anyway, take care folks. I will see you back next time for more.